How you doing, YouTube? I'm here today to talk about Google Cardboard. This is just my first impressions about the product with some of the initial apps that I got. Um, if you want to know more about the technical specs or how the product actually works, I'd recommend checking out some other YouTube videos. But this is just my first impressions. I picked up a generic version for, got this one for about $12. Uh, Not too bad. That's one of the things I can say I like about the product is the price point. Not too much of an initial investment, but it does come with its major flaws. Mine, you see, I got a head strap attached. That thing falls apart a lot. One thing I notice about other people's videos and other people's version of this, see how right here it has a stain on it. I'm pretty. You say I'm pretty fat, but I'm not all that greasy. But I notice everyone else is have stains like this, and it looks like the inside of a pizza box. So yeah, they could have probably laminated this and made it less absorbent. But there are a lot of interesting variants if you look on eBay of Chinese ones that are completely made out of plastic and usually under the $30 price point. But for what it is, I don't think I'd spend any more than $12 on it. Has this pull ring on the side. The fitment isn't perfect on this one I got. I mean, it looks like it's directly ripped off of Google's plan, so I don't know how that could be. But like, you pull this down and it goes through the box because it only has one strip holding it on. I guess I could fix it up with some hot glue or something, but I don't know. So mine has this the NFC built into it. Yeah, that drives you insane because every time I put it in there, it gives me some kind of error message and stuff. So I just got the NFC turned off and gotta launch the app manually. I'm going to be using my wife's phone for this demonstration, which is an HTC 816 through Virgin Mobile. And that brings me to a couple other points. I'm fiddling around with this app called the Dive City Coaster. We'll go ahead and launch it here. See, it splits it up. I don't know if you see there, it gives me an error message about no gyro. I assume they're not talking about the sandwich or the platter. They're talking about, I don't know. It gives me the same error message with my phone. Keep in mind, I use pretty low end phones, and I like to keep it that way. That way, if I break them, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah. And it says touchscreen to continue. Now, if you already strapped this device into the cardboard, then you have to take it out and touch it, or stick your finger through there and touch it. It becomes very tedious fast. So now after that, it goes to the menu screen. That's another thing. If you're using a phone like this that has capacitive buttons, this makes it a whole mess to try to get it in there. And like with this app, the capacitive buttons go away. I don't know. Anyways, get it strapped in and go for a ride. So if you're using a phone like this that has a large display, this has a 5.5-inch display, barely fits in here. Oh, and another thing, when I smash it in there, I just hit the home button, so now I have to open it back up, so give me a second. Whoa! So, I don't know what that was about, but pretty much fun as a gimmick or a toy. I wouldn't buy it as any serious investment in any kind. I mean, I've seen some cool things like the Shadow Gun app. That looks pretty interesting. When I try to do it, it just crashed a bunch of times on both phones. I tried it, so I'd like to get an opportunity to play that before I really give it a judgment. But from the problems I've been having, it just seems like a real pain trying to get it to work. And I use the Moga Pro game controller. I couldn't get most of the apps to work with that I gave a try to. So I don't know. Would I buy it again? Probably not. But you be the judge. Maybe they'll come out with some better apps and get this thing more streamlined. I mean, it's great entry level. Heck, back in the '90s, I used to like to play the Virtual Boy. That's a system that only lasted a year. I mean, it kind of reminds me of that. Real gimmicky, but I don't know. At the $12 price point, you might want to give it a try just for fun. All right, that's my thoughts and opinions about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like what I got to say, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks.